okay, let's get through the bullshit. Yelp is now going to be labeling businesses as racist if they receive a complaint. What could go wrong? Fuck their groupthink, corporate pandering, virtue signaling bullshit. I'm not buying it. What is going on in the world right now? Like, what is happening? I feel like I'm asleep, but I'm living out this sick, twisted, lucid dream or nightmare. And I'm going to wake up any second now, and everything's going to go back to normal, the way it was, before social justice and Black Lives Matter, before all this fucking outrage and cancel culture. I feel like I'm just going to wake up, but I don't. And every time I try to wake up, I don't. It's like I'm stuck in this fucking social justice purgatory. I don't know what I did in my past life to deserve this shit, but I hope my next life I'm a fucking butterfly.
Bitch, we don't fuck with small talk. We associate with people that are known to call cops. See that shine from my wrist to my neck, it's all rocks. Gucci flip-flops with Louis Vuitton socks. Man, I'm always doing work, the shit is non-stop. Fuck your bitch and blow inside and melt just like a pop rock. Yeah, I've done a bit of dirt, but I've never got caught. If you wanna live like me, well shit, that's gonna cost lots. Hey, I don't fuck with trucks unless that shit is made by Ben.
And welcome to DarthNews, special edition, your business is racist because I said so. I'm your host Darth, and if you're new here and you happen to like what you see, please consider subscribing and smashing that goddamn like button. Smash that fucking button. Smash it. Smash it. Please, just hit the like button. You may have noticed that I have not done a skit today, and that's because today there are no skits. No stupid skits from DarthNews, because there's a lot to cover, there's a lot to go over, and there's a lot to talk about. So today we're gonna jump right into the news. We're gonna read an article. It might take me about 10 minutes to read it. I don't know. I might rant a little bit here and there, but we're gonna do the in-person rant for afterwards. So I'm gonna read the article and then wrap it up with a rant. I hope that lays out the blueprints of what's going to happen. You know, I know, it's like a nervous tick. I don't know. I really don't need to tell my audience what I'm going to do. I should just do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, all right. So let's just do it. Applejack, hit it. All right, my dudes and motherfucking debts. We are over here at the Washington Post. Title reads, Yelp will label businesses, quote, racist behavior, but some worry it could be misused. Yeah, you think? Yelp said it will put a business accused of racist behavior alert on pages in rare cases. Oh, of course, only the rarest of the rarest cases. Obviously the rarest cases. To warn consumers of the racist behavior going on behind the scenes. San Francisco-based online review company said it has, quote, zero tolerance policy to racism in a blog post announcing the new label from Vice President of User Operations Nori Malik. Now, I got a lot to fucking say about this, so I'm just gonna try to bite my tongue and then rant after we're done reading the article because I got so much I want to say. Fuck it. No. Okay, fine. Let's keep reading and then we'll talk. But some people are concerned that the Yelp label could be misused and incorrectly ostracize businesses who may not deserve it. Yes, that's another point that I'd like to talk about really badly right about now, but I'm going to keep reading, so let's keep reading. One Twitter user responded to the news on Friday in a tweet by saying, quote, the problem with this is that people may use it to cancel businesses unjustifiably. And I couldn't agree more. That's exactly what's going to fucking happen, but I'm going to save the rant for after the article, so let's, keep going. Yelp's official Twitter account tweeted out this, quote, now, when a business gains attention for reports of racist conduct, that, mind you, just reports, Yelp will place a new business accused of racist behavior alert on their Yelp page to inform users along with a link to the news article where they can learn more. So in regards to all the concerns that people have that some people might accuse a business of being racist unjustifiably, Yelp says that they have a system in place to try to prevent that from happening. Now, keyword, try. They have a system in place to try to prevent that from happening, and of course you can't prevent them all, but let's see what their
solution is the company's user operations team already investigates and disables reviews or puts alerts on business pages if it finds that the business is seeing a huge uptick in reviews in response to the news reports, rather than from the people who have actually visited. Those are in place to let people know that the business is getting a lot of public attention, and recent reviews might not be from first-hand experience. So this is dumb. This is, again, I have a lot to say, but let's just keep fucking reading. The new business of accused racist behavior alert takes that one step further by putting the warning label on business pages when there's resounding evidence of egregious racist actions from a business owner or employee, Malik said in the statement. In that case, Yelp will link the news article from a, quote, credible media outlet. Let's be real. There's no such thing as a credible media outlet these days. That will explain the issue. Don't worry. The fake news media will explain why this business is racist. They will explain why they took sides with this Black Lives Matter protester, rioter. They will, they'll take sides, trust me. But let's move on before I rant. Anyway, so Yelp has also struggled with the same big issues as many social media companies, finding the right places to draw the lines, allowing free expression, and keeping its site free of hate. Well, first off, you can't really define hate speech because there's no such thing as hate speech. You can say hateful shit, sure, but you can't say it's hate speech. And as far as hate crimes, those exist. You can commit a hate crime, but you can't commit a hate crime online. It just doesn't work that way. You cannot commit a hate crime on the internet. Commit any kind of hate crime online. So I don't see why they're saying keep everything free of hate. Because, again, I know you want this perfect utopian world where everything's butterflies and rainbows and gay people, but it doesn't work that fucking way, okay? It doesn't work that way. The world is full of hate, and you need to learn to deal with it. You need to learn to be a man or be a woman, grow up, be an adult, and deal with the world the way it is, and learn to make it a better place. But that doesn't mean you can make it a better world by suppressing other people's opinions or views or beliefs just because you think this is the way the world should be in your eye. I mean, do you know what I'm saying? The world will never be perfect. We live in an imperfect world, and it will be that way until the day it's over. Hate will exist, love will exist, and everything in between. You need to learn to deal with it. If someone says something mean, something hateful to you on the internet, you can't just fucking freak out and report their account and then have them fucking banished or canceled forever. That's stupid. So I say let all social media companies, they should all be allowing every bit of the First Amendment allowed to be expressed. You should be allowed to express yourself in any way, shape, or form that you see fit. And if people don't like it, then too bad. Maybe people will hate you for it, maybe people will love you for it. And if someone is being a racist for real, if someone's actually being a racist, someone's actually being a xenophobe or a homophobe or whatever, then let them be exposed. Let them speak their truths, and we will know who the real racists are. That's just the best way. I mean, sunlight is the best disinfectant. Let these motherfuckers air out their dirty laundry. We're not responsible for what other people do, especially online. I mean, this is stupid. You're protecting people from a boogeyman because the world itself is the boogeyman. I don't know. I just feel like this is unhealthy, but let's read on. With the new alert, Malik said that the team will consider evidence such as, quote, video or photographic evidence or a link to racist rant on social media. Business may be able to de-escalate the alert from racist behavior to, quote, public attention alert if it takes corrective action. So what if it does take corrective action and it was completely bullshit? Are you not going to just remove it completely, or are you going to keep it as the public attention alert? That makes no sense at all. This is stupid. I feel like we should cancel Yelp as soon as possible. But if it takes the corrective action, such as firing an offending employee, she said. What? Hold on, I should have finished reading that. Firing an offending employee? Hold on. So what if this employee is accused of some bullshit? Because they said a photograph or a video. Okay, so say someone takes a video. What if it's out of context? Which it most likely will be. The video will most likely be out of context, and it'll be filmed at the angle in favor of the person recording it, trying to make this person look bad. What if it's completely taken out of context? I mean, this is dumb. This is dumb. Or what if someone takes a photo of someone who was apparently being racist because they said photograph? Like, what if someone takes a photograph of you and you're not being racist, but they're just like, this guy's a fucking racist? And they send the photograph to, Yelp, and they see it's a white guy working as a barista, and they're like, oh shit, that fucking white barista, dude, that guy's fucking racist as shit. Did he really call you the N-word? Oh yeah, he super did. He definitely did. Are you sure? Oh yeah, take my word for it. All right, I mean, all we have is this picture. I know, but the pictures, I'm telling you, I took a picture the second he called me the N-word. It's real. Okay, so whatever. So let's say that they fire, the employee gets fired for this bullshit accusation. How is this healthy? How is this helpful? How are you helping the community? How are you helping anybody? What's really happening here is Yelp now has the power or the authority to force their hand to fire an employee who may or may not have said something racist towards a customer with no real proof, even though they said they needed proof or whatever. Take that with a grain of salt. All you need is enough people saying, yes, that happened, and you're going to be labeled a racist. But you're seeing a company who has essentially zero true affiliation with any business besides the fact that they put the business on the platform and review it, customers review it. But besides that, you're seeing a company that has the power to force a business to fire an employee on potentially bullshit grounds. And if you don't, they're going to continue to label your business as a racist place of business for all to see, essentially destroying your business and your livelihood. Take it up with the Better Business Bureau. Call them out. Write them bad reviews on their websites. What I'm trying to say is these smart people are saying, if you're not a racist business, then what would lead them to label you one? It's like they know the answer. They know all of the reasons why you could still be labeled one, even if you're not, but they're choosing to ignore it completely. They're choosing to make it seem like there is no answer because you just shouldn't be racist. It's like they're forcing you, they're cornering you to agree with them. They're flanking you into this SJW propaganda. It's kind of exciting, actually. Kind of keeps me on my toes, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, in its blog, Yelp said that it put more than 450 alerts on pages between May 26th and September 30th when businesses were quote either accused of or the target of racist behavior, end quote, related to the Black Lives Matter protests and movement. Okay, so that explains everything. That explains it all. So if you basically that explains it right fucking there. If you are not for Black Lives Matter, if you don't agree with all of the shit that Black Lives Matter has done, then you're racist and your business will be labeled as such. That's right. If you have an All Lives Matter sign in your window, if you have a Trump Pence sign in your window, you are labeled a fucking racist. As a matter of fact, if you don't have a Black Lives Matter sign in your window, you're a racist. You're going to be assumed to be a racist and a Nazi and a fascist and someone that should be put down and thrown into a re-education camp as soon as possible. Preferably the one in China, the one that Disney endorsed. You know what I'm saying? So let's just go ahead and pretend for a second that a business was actually super duper fucking racist. Okay, let's say that you're a black dude and you walk into a pizza shop and you ask for a slice of pizza and he gives it to you and you take a bite of it and it's cold, like it was just sitting in the refrigerator for the last 2 hours. You're going to hand it back to him and be like, dude, this is fucking cold. Can I get a hot piece of pizza, please? And he's going to hand it right back to you and go, well, you see, unfortunately, N-words don't get hot pizza. As a matter of fact, N-words deserve cold pizza. Now, that should happen if a dude behind the counter said, N-words don't deserve hot pizza. Yeah, you're going to flip your shit. You're going to tell everyone you know, your mom, your dad, your Facebook post. You're going to be tweeting about it. You're going to be blowing it up. You are not going to let that shit go until 10 years from now. You're going to make sure everyone knows that this pizza shop is super duper fucking racist and do not go there. I didn't say burn it down. I didn't say burn their business down, but I said, burn it down by not giving them money, running them out of business, because that's the best way to do it. Because if you burn down someone's business and they're truly racist, they can just rebuild. But if they are racist, then make it known. Make it known by word of mouth.
As far as I'm concerned, all of the employees at Yelp are nothing more than a bunch of soft handshaking, safe space dwelling, pony riding, paint by number, group baking, vegan soy latte drinking, anal juice licking motherfuckers. Have I ever told you guys you should probably watch my channel with headphones? It's probably a smart move. especially if you're in public. Look, in this day and age, everybody is fucking sensitive. Everybody's sensitive. Everybody wants to cancel everybody for any reason. Oh my god, you put fucking bacon on my vegan burger? Canceled! It was an accident. I don't care, canceled, but it was an accident. Fire him! What even qualifies as racist to Yelp? You know what I mean? Because everything is racist to these progressives. Everything. Like, there's not one thing that's not, racist or couldn't be skewed into somehow being a racist comment or what. It's just nonsense. Everything is racist to these people. What? Yeah, I said it. These people. And Yelp is just like, we care about diversity. No, you fucking don't. You only care about diversity of skin color. You don't care about diversity of thought, which is the more important of the two. Like, 10 out of 10 times. I mean, like, essentially Yelp believes that you and your business deserve to be destroyed if you disagree. You know how I know Yelp is a radical company? You know how I know? Because they're a San Francisco-based company. Ran and operated in San Francisco. Well, guess what? San Francisco is the most radically left fucking city on the planet. The most radical city on the planet. I guarantee it. How can I guarantee that? Well, because I lived there. How long did I live there? 10 fucking years. I lived in San Francisco for 10 years, and I've seen how fucking that place is. From a distance, it's beautiful. But then you zoom in and you're like, oh my god, that's human shit. That's needles. Those are hookers fucking on the sidewalk. What is happening? I can actually answer that for you. Radical leftist politicians that you voted into office. That's what's happening. Yelp is all about inclusion, all right. They're about including people who think like them. That's what they're about. If that's what they mean by inclusion, then yes. Otherwise, it's definitely not about everybody. Yelp wants their platform to be a safe space for everybody. For all those little entitled activists who are running around burning down businesses and then giving them a bad review. Yeah, fuck this business. Yeah, this business didn't burn fast enough. It took 8 hours for the whole place to burn down. The last business burned down in 3, so fuck this business. And nowadays, it's safe to bet your bottom dollar if a business gets called or labeled racist, that Antifa and BLM, or as I like to call them, Blantifa, the Blantifa troops are going to go marching in all the way to the doorsteps, and they're going to burn that bitch to the ground. Now, I believe there are good people out there. Lots of them. Millions of them. Billions of them. There's probably a couple billion good ones. Half the world's good, half the world's bad. But there are so many good people out there, but I feel like no matter how many good people there are, if you give the power and the tools to the people to destroy somebody else, they will use that power and the tools you gave them to destroy what they're trying to destroy. If it's a business, it's a business. If it's someone's reputation, it's reputation. They're going to use the tools that you provided them to fucking smash down that business. According to the left-wing narrative, the left-wing media, CNN, MSNBC, all the white fragility books and the white guilt books and all the shit they're teaching you in schools and your HR meetings, they're telling you that white people are inherently racist. Like, no matter what you do, you're racist. Therefore, ergo, every white-owned business in America is inherently what? Racist. Do you see where this is headed? Are you catching my drift? Yelp is all like, if a business is seen or heard or found to be using overtly racist symbols, words, or slurs, then they will be dealt with accordingly. It's like, what the fuck? What business is making social media posts being racist? Like, what business is being racist? Like, what? They wouldn't be in business very long if they were racist. Like, unless, like, you're talking about, like, in the heart of Chinatown, because those motherfuckers are racist. Let me tell you right now. If you're white and you walk in there, they don't give a fuck about you. No, sir. Mr. Chang don't care about you. No, sir. No, Mr. Chang, you owe me $4.50. It's like you don't need Yelp to add on a "this business is racist" label. It's like, no, like, let people do it word of mouth. Let someone tweet it out. Like, Twitter reaches way more people than fucking Yelp. You post out on Twitter, yo, this business just called me the N-word. That shit's gonna go viral. and that business will be destroyed. You will destroy that business financially. And Yelp kind of came out and just said this is all in relation to Black Lives Matter. So basically what they're saying is if you don't agree with Black Lives Matter, then you're a racist. You are a racist. There's a lot of businesses that probably won't tell you that they don't support Black Lives Matter because they don't want their business to get burned down. But how do you think that these business owners feel about Black Lives Matter? How do you think business owners, small business owners, minority business owners, independent little mom and pop shop who depend on their business as a livelihood feel about Black Lives Matter? How do you think they feel? How do you think it makes them feel when they see BLM burning down all these businesses? And BLM burnt down this one business 3 times. The dude rebuilt it and they burnt that bitch down 3 times. The silent majority is real, people. And that about wraps up all I have to say on the matter. Thank you so goddamn much for tuning in to another episode of Darth motherfucking News. Seriously, I appreciate you. I appreciate the view. And until next time, don't forget to pull out. That is POOL. And as always, if you enjoyed my content even a little bit, consider like, sharing, and subscribing. Or don't. But feel free to go to DarthNews.com and buy some merch. Thank you so much for those 2 people that just placed those orders. They will be being shipped out tomorrow. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you. Or you can go to Patreon.com and donate as little as $1 a month. It does go a long way. You know what I'm saying? Alright, that was too much, sorry. But seriously, fuck all that noise. Just like the video. That's all I ask. But really, I don't care if you like it or dislike it. It's just a bunch of clicks. Click, 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 click. You should like it, but I don't care. Close call!